The source of uncleanliness, Abhoth, resides in the cavern of Iqua, beneath Mount Vormithadreth. The great outer god is a horrid, dark grey, protean mass and is said to be the ultimate source of miscreation and abomination, which when considering obscene, grotesque monsters are constantly formed in Abhoth's grey mass and crawl away from their parent, is quite the apt title. No two of Abhoth's children are alike, and in general, they are complex life forms. However, the majority of them are simple-minded, acting on impulse and instinct. Their forms can be anything from amorphous blobs and singular body parts, to queer humanoids and monstrous mutants. Abhoth's tentacles and limbs grab many of them, pulling them back and devouring them, thus feeding the source of uncleanliness. Most of those that escape simply wander off. Only a few of them tend to their sire's needs. Abhoth has a twisted and cynical mind and can communicate telepathically with those near him. In The Seven Geeses by Clark Ashton Smith, Abhoth is described as follows: a sort of pool with margin of mud that was marred with obscene offal, and in the pool a greyish, horrid mass that nearly choked it from rim to rim. Here, it seemed, was the ultimate source of all miscreation and abomination. For the grey mass quabbed and quivered and swelled perpetually, and from it, in manifold infusion, were spawned the anatomies that crept away on every side through the grotto. There were things like bodiless legs or arms that flailed in the slime, or heads that rolled, or floundering bellies with fishes' fins, and all manner of things malformed and monstrous, that grew in size as they departed from the neighbourhood of Abhoth. And those that swam not swiftly ashore when they fell into the pool from Abhoth were devoured by mouths that gaped in the parent bulk. Abhoth is an interesting outer god. He seems to serve absolutely no purpose, no direction, no reason, no will, but remains a constant, creating, devouring abominations. Whereas most outer gods seem to have a purpose, Abhoth merely exists. As such, it does not seem to be that fitting within the Lovecraft mythos, but it is an interesting addition created by Clark Ashton Smith. So I ask you guys, are you familiar with Abhoth? And of course, I do apologise for taking such a long hiatus from the Lovecraft Explained videos. I am going to be bringing you guys a little bit more here and there, but the mythos is pretty spun out right now, and I actually have covered quite a lot, so it is getting quite difficult. So if you have any suggestions, please do leave them down below. And as always, if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button and check out all the other content I have on offer. Guys, I've been Mr. H, and I will catch you in the next video.